Before we begin, please be sure to check out PTCGOstore.com to grab yourself some codes to be able to build this very deck. Of course, use the code FTW for 5% off at checkout and enjoy the video. What is up, peeps? This is Following TCG and I'm bringing you back to another video. Today is quite a bright day, as you can tell. I'm actually struggling to look at my camera. I don't like my country. Some days it's freezing and some days it's boiling and other days it's not even that hot, but it's blinding. But we'll get on with it, it's fine. Today, we're going to be playing a bit of a wacky deck. We all know about the Regidrago deck, okay? I'm not going to cover it because it's been covered to the moon and back, all right? If you want to see it, it's out there. But today, we're going to be taking a little portion of it and throwing it into something completely different. We are looking at the new Regidrago. Now, what really got me looking at this card is it's pretty damn good for a single prizer. First, you have the Dragon's Horde ability, allowing you to draw until you have 4 cards in your hand if it is in the active spot, which is solid overall. And then you have Giant Fangs, which is just a straight 160 damage, the perfect two-shotting number. A perfect two-shotting number on a single price card is always a good recipe. So we need to have a bit of a deeper look at this to see what we can do. So we've thrown it into the Cherrim Regidrago deck that already exists. We also do have the 240 Regidrago in here, but I also just want to mess around with this one a little bit and see how well it does. Also, the added consistency of Dragon's Horde just makes it that much better. Now, because we have so much draw available, the likes of Bibarel, it just got a lot darker. Wow. I guess we're just gonna have to cope with that. It's the sun. I can't control the sun. I'm sorry. I wanted to get this card because it just is a little bit more consistent in my personal opinion. Obviously, having that draw. The Regidrago, of course, once it takes damage, it kind of is useless unless you heal it. I want to see how this one would work in comparison. And of course, it has pretty much the same attack cost as this Regidrago anyway. So ultimately, does it make the deck better? We also have added cards in here like a Radiant Hawlucha, allowing us to go up to 190 with this one, or a 270 on this Regidrago as well, allowing us to do some extra damage here and there. Actually, now that I think about it, it doesn't seem too relevant unless you play a Choice Belt. So I'm going to throw a little one Choice Belt in here as well. Why not? And because we are playing Bibarel, we are playing it with the Peony engine. And I thought, you know what? We're going to lean heavily into this engine and actually go for some cross switches in the deck as well. So we have a 4 set of cross switches in here. We have energy searches available to allow us to get particular types of energy in here. We have Path to Peak to help shut off some of the abilities that these big V-Star Pokemon and V-Max Pokemon have in the format. And we've got Training Court to recover energy, Klara to recover Pokemon plus energy. Klara is really good in Cherrim decks. We even have a little cheeky heavy ball in here because I'm sorry, have you watched my recent videos? I have the worst prize luck I've ever seen. But other than that, we have pretty much a lot of bog standard cards in here. So with that said, let's get moving. Alrighty, we are going first here, and this hand is not good. It's not terrible. It's not the worst, but it's far from the best. I'll say that for sure. At least we've got the Cherrim to evolve, and we can Peony for a Bidoof, which is going to be something that we could at least make use for here, which is fine. Actually, can we Peony? I don't think we can Peony for, sorry, a Bibarel is what I meant to say. But we can Peony for... Oh, it depends on top deck. We'll see what happens on top deck here, actually. Playing a Hoppip. All right. Maelstrom. Okay, so obviously we're going to need our Manaphy. I can't lie, you know, I'm a bit annoyed. I'm annoyed at the lighting. You know, I'm sure you lot don't really care about it, but I really do as a content creator. And I can't deal with it. The sun just goes, like, obviously clouds go over where the sun is and it darkens it. Obviously makes it darker. You know, that's just common sense, right? And then it goes away and then it gets really bright all of a sudden. It's like my camera's set to one focus, so one exposure range, so it won't adjust. And that's for a reason, right? Because you want to set, usually you want to set exposure. Oh, yes, lovely. We got the top deck. That's good news, at least. We're going to be discarding everything anyway. So there you have it. And we'll do that. Let's Peony for... What do we get with this Peony? What do we get? Could get ourselves... Let's see our prices, actually, because the heavy ball could come quite in handy. So, all right. Well, no, we haven't really priced anything Pokemon-wise that we want. I was wanting to see if we priced a Regidrago, because then heavy ball could be quite good at just getting a Regidrago out. But that's not going to happen. In that case, I could quick ball away the heavy ball. That might be the way to go, I think, for the time being. Yeah, I think that's the move to make, right? Because then we can just get ourselves the Drago out. And then hopefully draw more cards, hopefully find the outs to Manaphy as well. I think the Manaphy is less important right now. Bit of a riskier move, but they ain't going to get a Maelstrom out anytime soon, so... Ah, there we go. And we actually have enough cards already to pull off an attack. Which is kind of nutty. But we just ain't got the retreat, unfortunately. But that's fine. Look, we're thinning our hand down quite well here. They may get a KO on us next turn, though. That's what I'm worried about. Okay, I'm going to bench this Bidoof. I was thinking of getting a Manaphy with that quick ball, but I'm going to bench the Bidoof because they could get a KO on this Bibarel here with a jump luff, obviously. Just being able to go straight to 60-60. That's a KO on the Bibarel. 120, obviously. Then we can go get another Bibarel there. Yes, I know also to note, I have taken a few days just to chill. It's a bit of a busy weekend for me. I went to... well, I had a barbecue, then I went to a market. Actually got a little story here. I went to a local market to get some bit. I've got a holiday coming up. My first ever holiday abroad, ever. Like, I've been abroad twice and then on school trips. This is the first time I'm ever going abroad by myself with friends. So excited for it. So we're just getting a few bits for it. And then I found these, right? This is nuts. I found, like, fake Pokemon packs. You can see, look at this pack, how heavily saturated that is, right? Like, that is so vibrant and purple. It just obviously is the most fake thing ever, right? And my brother saw me and he was like, oh, I'm going to buy one for the Bants, right? So just for the Bants, just get one, open it up, see what's inside. And he was like, do you know what? And I was like, yeah, guys, it's got me one there. Just get me one, right? And there's this fella there, yeah? And he was like, oh, you know, they had booster boxes of these fake packs, right? They had Shining Fates booster boxes, which, by the way, doesn't exist, if I'm correct. And my brother's like, you know, how could you tell if it's fake or real? And I was like, well, first off, the official Pokemon seal of a booster box usually has logos on it. This was just a clear seal. So that's an immediate red flag. Apart from the fact that Shining Fates doesn't have a booster box. I am correct on that, right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. Pretty confident. Oh, let's see if we can get a capture. We'll continue the story in a bit, all right? Be patient in that. Oh, we got the capture. Oh, those poggers. We're going to fill out the bench. Why not? Screw it. Screw it! We're going to fill it. And we even get that extra draw with the Regidrago, which makes it even better. And we can get ourselves... Oh, what can we get here? We could get the jump luff. Do we just take out the jump luff while we're here? Yeah, I think everything else is a bit inevitable, really, isn't it? And then we can draw with the Regidrago. Look at this, bro! Nutty! Absolutely not. Just mad. We haven't even played a supporter card yet. We haven't got one, but we haven't played one yet. Alright, in that sense, we're just going to go for a Giant Fangs. Do that. This is what I'm saying, just that consistency. That I can't lie, that was a bit of a clutch on the Cross Switcher, though. That was a bit of a clutch. And maybe I should put 1 or 2 bosses in here, because I'm just playing Cross Switcher, no boss, which means you only got 2 Gus options, which isn't that great. So maybe 2 boss, 2 Cross Switchers. That might be a good shout. Anyway, so I found this, and found the boost boxes and stuff, and there's a fella there, and he was like, oh, you know, they're £25 for the booster box, right? He said he flips £10 per pack, right? Now, packs in Pokemon are £4 each in the UK. I don't know how much they are in the US or anywhere else. Euros, I'm not sure. UK, £4 per pack. If he's lying, I'm 100% sure he's lying. But then, the fella goes and, you know, cops 2 fake booster boxes. 25 quid each, that's £50 for 2 fake booster boxes. If he's selling them, right, because they usually have about 36 packs, to be fair, I don't know about fake ones, there could be any. If he's flipping 25 quid into 360 quid, that is awful. Because obviously, they're selling them to people as if they're real. I was like, wow, that sucks, man. Like, that actually does suck. There's people who genuinely think they're getting genuine cards. And I'll show you the cards in a second. And they can look believable to some. They really can. You know, they're not... I mean, to the trained eye, it's obvious. But to some, it really is. Like, I could look at that and go, I can understand how people can get tricked by that. It really does suck. It really does. All right, let's just play this turn anyway. Let's go for Dragon's Horde. See if we get anything worthwhile. I'll take it. I'll take it. We've got the big boy Regidrago here, which is pretty nice. I like that. And then we're just going to draw a couple more cards. So much draw. No draw supporters, but a lot of draw, which is awesome. It means you can play these cards like Roxanne and just have a dead hand. You know what I'm saying? Right, I'm going to play that anyway, just to get more cards. Let's go for another scissors here, see what we get. And we get another grass, which kind of isn't needed, to be fair. So I think we just hold it, right? Yeah, I think we just hold it. Let's just go for another Giant Fangs. We're in a very, very easy and comfortable spot. That's what I mean. Oh, didn't mean to get that one. The consistency is just there. It really is just there. I love that. But yes, so these are the cards. I don't know if you can see them or not. If I get them really close, the exposure is going to be too high for them. But like, so that's a Rillaboom, right? And I really can't show them because of the problem with exposure. But can I? Is there a way I can do it without? Is there a way? Like that, right? You can see it. I know I've got the gameplay up, but you can see that, right? And you could see how that kind of looks a little bit legit, right? The holo's not terrible. The font size is abysmal. Like, the spacing is terrible. The HP is terrible. But obviously, the biggest giveaway is the glossiness. Like, it's really glossy. Really, really, really glossy. I'm paying no attention to the game, but it's fine. It's really glossy, right? Like, it's like... Can you hear that? It's like it's laminated. And obviously, that's not how it be, though. That's not how it be, bro. That's not how it go, though. You know what I'm saying, bro? Do I just attack? Do I go for an aggressive Peony here? What am I even getting with the Peony, you know? I don't even need to advance my board state. That's the craziest thing. I can just sit here. Yeah, I'm going to sit. I'm just going to take a KO. Giant Fangs 160. Perfect. The single prize matchup on this deck is nuts. You're just winning. You're just going to win on single prize matchups. You know what I'm saying? Fire Energy, lovely. Yeah, so like the cards do look somewhat believable. You know, they're not just random cards. They are actually taken from the Chilling Reign set. Like, it's even got the set logo at the bottom, which you can't see. But it's even got the set logo, everything. Like, it's taken from the set. And they look pretty legit. And it does suck, you know, because there's kids out there that will look at these cards and go, wow, like I've got a holographic Rillaboom or something. And it's like, oh, you just got faked. I just paid £10 for a pack. Nuts. Absolutely nuts. But it's really interesting. I might make a video on this at one point to help. Obviously, there are videos out there helping people detect fakes, but just to throw my hat into the ring a little bit, say where you can get them from, particularly in the UK. And where to be mindful of them, and was a good place to buy Pokemon packs rather than just gambling. Usually it's like markets and stuff anyway, but yeah, it does suck. It does suck. But it's really interesting to open the packs anyway and be like, wow. After all these years, they still haven't improved. Oh, no, tell a lie. They are, honestly, the several glaring things there are is the color is very flushed out, so it's very low saturated. The texture is glossy and thin, doesn't feel premium, and the back is always different, slightly different shades of the color, again washed out. And the fonts are different. Everything else seems pretty good with regards to what a legit Pokemon is. So if you're unable to determine those things, then yeah, you're going to be fooled quite easily. Which does suck. Alrighty, they've managed to get a KO. Spinning attack on this bad boy. But the Maelstrom's doing nothing, bro, because we got the little Fee over here doing lovely bits for us. I love it. Let's get this Regidrago ready to go. We even have the Klara to follow up here. And I'm going to take that. I'll take that. Yeah, let's do it. Let's get the Reggie back. And let's get some energy back. I'll take that. Sweet. And just like that, we are again in such... You could tell how consistent this deck is because I'm barely paying attention. I'm just playing and KOing every single turn. And that's very arrogant of me, don't get me wrong. Because granted, I should really be paying attention because I could advance my own board state or put my hand in a much better situation to see through game. But I think we're fine. You know, I think it's one of them decks you can just kind of autoplay a little bit. It really feels like it, just an autoplay. Although granted, we are in a matchup where I'm pretty confident anyway. If it's playing against something like a VMAX, something like that, then it might be a bit different and we have to think a bit more. So yeah, I'm not going to be too arrogant about it, you know. It is what it is. It is what it is. But it'd be nice to find that final cross switcher, you know, just to get the Crobat and just KO it for game. Assuming this Regidrago doesn't go down this turn. But we could even... Yeah, mate, if we manage to top deck the cross switcher, I think we're pretty much sorted, right? No, we're not. The Choice Belt's gone. Because like I say, we could Choice Belt this and get 190 and KO that. Crobat, but no. It all depends if they take a hit on this Regidrago. They don't take a hit on the Regidrago. That's kind of nutty. All right, in that sense. Also, did they bench that with a path? Oh, no. Oh, no. Let's thin down the hand here. We're going to thin it down. Going to get rid of you. And I don't think we're going to need a Roxanne. I'm really sure we don't need it. And let's go for one Scissors. I want to see if we can find that final cross switcher. Is it prized? That's going to be interesting. Is it prized? That's a good question. Here's another question. Do I manually retreat this Regidrago and just hit with this one? Because they could just stick this in the active and we'd have to dig for a cross switcher to... I think we're fine, man. I think we're cool. We just take a KO. We'll just take the KO. Oh, I didn't recover the energy. Whoopsie. There's a Marnie. Did we? Okay, at least we can Marnie. That's fine. We can Marnie this back into the deck. Honestly, I wouldn't mind throwing a Guru in here as well now that I think about it, because the Guru can just at least give us a situation where if we do have cross switcher, we can put it back into the deck, peony for it with the other one. If we do have one in hand, which always makes it a little bit more awkward. I won't make any more changes to the deck. I did add that choice belt, as I said. I'm just going to play with this list and suggest changes. And one of them would be to add a couple more bosses orders in here if you can. You could replace the Radiant Hawlucha with Guru. You could replace it with Radiant Greninja. Greninja Radiant just seems like the best right now, although we're getting some more coming out, which is pretty cool. Some more Radiant boys. We're getting the Radiance starter evolutions, Radiant Charizard and stuff, and they're going to be expensive if I'm going to expect... oh, what am I doing? I've won. Yeah, I've won. It's calm. It's calm. Hopefully calm, bro. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. All right, that was a bit of an autoplay. Let's get into another game. All right, we're going into the next game. They are going first, and they did. Did they get Mulligan? I don't remember. I don't know what I'm doing in my life. What's going on? What is going on? Radiant Greninja starting off though. Our hand looks okay. Doesn't look abysmal. But I want to see what we're playing against here first before I start figuring out whether or not this hand is actually okay or not, because it's going to be important. So we're obviously playing some sort of fire deck. Is it Charizard? V-Star? It may be Peony. Okay. Okay, Charizard. Okay. All right, so it rules out some things that we're going to need. Like we're going to need to worry about Manaphy and stuff like that. You know, that's good news. Although I don't think it was going to anyway, but there's no real weakness advantages here apart from the weakness on Cherrim, but the KO it anyway. Do you know what? I'm going to go for a heavy ball here because I don't see why not. All right. We have to get the Manaphy. No, we don't have to get the Manaphy, granted. It's annoying that you can't really see the pictures here, but it's fine. We've got Ultra Ball, Peony, Roxanne. I need to try and remember this as much as possible. Well, actually, do you know what I'll get the Manaphy, and we can actually, if we ever get... No, what am I doing? Oh, I don't know. I'm stupid. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just dumb. That's all. All right. Let's do that. At least we know we haven't prized any of the Cherrims and stuff like that, so we can Peony here with a bit more confidence, which is nice. I'm going to bench the Manaphy in case we just get a terrible... Oh, no. Oh, God, the Peony, it doesn't feel good. We've got to do it, though. Yeah, the Peony feels terrible, actually. Turn 1 Peony feels bad, bro. Feels bad. Okay, I don't like that. Really don't like that. Marnie and... Quick ball? And just pass? That feels awful, bro. I would have rather researched there. Because at least I could have seen more cards. Yeah, turn 1 Peony feels... Ugh. Yikes, that is terrible. Really terrible. It all depends on what they pull off here, though. Obviously, they're going to go for their V-Star, but do they have an outs to draw here other than the Greninja, obviously? They got, you got a little research in hand? Odds are you do. I know how luck goes nowadays. At the end of the day, you're going to be able to pull it off. Rainbow Charizard. How much is that Charizard going for? I really want to get into collecting again, man. And I don't mean... Look, you can be into collecting and into PTCGO. I don't mean collecting cards and just give up on PTCGO. No. Of course they're going to reset. I called it. Just saying, it's how PTCGO goes nowadays. You know, just... Some people have it, some others don't. I'm just usually the one that doesn't. No, I'm only playing. But, yeah, I actually want to get back into collecting side of things. It seems fun. It's just a bloody expensive hobby, innit? I want to get some more pack opening videos on the channel. Like, legit ones. Like, opening booster boxes and products and stuff like that. Which... does go well down well on the channel. The last product I did was the toolbox, and that was one of the most viewed videos I'd done at that time, actually. So clearly that you guys enjoy that too. So I want to get into that stuff, man. Well, once I've done my holiday, which I'm struggling and semi-failing to save up for, yeah, I have a few other priorities, and then we'll get into that. I think we'll start doing that. That'd be fun. At least one type of product video. At least in the month, you know, depends on the price of the product, but You know, I'm curious about that stuff too. That'd be fun. I think it'd be a good way to branch out and content-wise as well. Add a bit of variety while still sticking to the main premise, right? And also opening packs in a way that looks at them not as just, oh, look at these cards, they're cool and expensive. More just like, oh, like, let's actually look at the card, let's read the thing. You know? All right, they're looking for a retreat to just whack a KO out here. If they whiff the KO, that's going to be really good for us. Because at least we can just get rid of the top deck, get a Regidrago down, and or even anything else. Trekking shoes. Oof. People are saying this card's a bit busted. In a bit of a Mew deck. But I think it only really works as a... If you're playing a deck that has extra space, and you kind of just want to really streamline your deck, this card can be used for that, right? Obviously. And there's the switch, there's the KO. So that sucks. They are popping off, and we need another turn. And the odds of them being able to pull off a boss play next turn are quite considerable, so we may be looking at just a straight whitewash here. Just a straightforward whitewash. No doubt about it. The only thing we can really hang on to is... Do we get this one or do we get this one? Do we get the big boy? We'll get the big boy out because we can want to KO that Charizard. Maybe a bit early to get it out, but it's fine. We have Klara as well. Oh my gosh. This hand hurts my eyes. Oh gosh. It's a shame that Magma Basin only attaches to fire because we could have done that. Oh, it doesn't make a difference really, does it? Oh, well, no. Oh, no. Oh, that's an interesting idea. What's more important here? We have a Peony, which can get me... God, I need to put Evo in this deck as well. God, so many flaws, but it's all right. It just means it can be better. That's all. Funnily enough, this is actually better because we can draw with it. We got a Cherubi, right? Because if we find that the out's too, yeah, we got to get Cherubi down. Just got to hope they ain't got it like that. Just got to hope they ain't got it like that. That's all. That's all. But we'll have to see. Yeah, definitely some improvements upon playing this version of the list. What actually got me to this stage is I was originally playing just a bog standard version. I wasn't playing Peony, I was playing research and stuff. I wasn't playing cross switches, I was playing boss. And it was just a very standard version of the list, but I wanted to be a bit more creative. I wanted to be a bit more different in that sense. Now, I guess it proves the point though. Different doesn't always mean better. Sometimes basic is basic for a reason because it works. But on top of that, though, there is still something here, and that's what I'm looking to explore a little bit. There's still something going on. Right, so we've got 2 of each energy into this card pile. Recovery-wise, I think we're fine. Just to see how it goes. Do they get the boss? That's the thing we really got to be careful for here. They've already discarded 1. Ah, so they're getting the minion, so they're going to get the boss here. 100% they're going to get the boss, right? Right, otherwise they would have got a Bibarel instead of a minion to draw, right? But then again... They are dead drawing because of that then, right? At this point, they're going to be dead drawing. Granted, it doesn't matter, but they will be. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, this is looking pretty bad, I can't lie. Pretty rough. There's always a comeback potential, so we'll try. Oh, lovely. Beautiful stuff. In fact, what I'll do is I'll get... Do I get an air balloon and maybe an energy search? Retreat this, attach, and draw some more cards. Hopefully get a good outs here. Oh, the odds are thin. Odds are very thin. But at least we have some draw. What we need is 2 Cherubis. Sorry, a Cherrim and 2 Cherubis. A Cherrim and 2 grass energy. Yeah, that didn't happen. Yeah, this is a write-off. Write-off. Next game. Oh my god, I just started playing. Oh, I'm such an... Oh my... I'm sorry, I get distracted easily. I actually genuinely... By the way, I've just attached an energy and bench the Regidrago pass. That's it. I genuinely may have ADHD. Or something. Because when I was younger, I was suspected to have Asperger's, right? Which is a very, very low level of autism. a very high functioning level, right, or different type. It's complicated, but there's some symptoms of Asperger's that I just don't have. I'm very good at identifying social cues. I'm good with eye contact. Those things I'm fine with. I have no problem with that at all, and that's usually a trait of Asperger's and autism. But there's other things as well, like being heavily and easily distracted, which is something I've struggled with for life. For as long as I remember, like in school, everything, notes is I get distracted all the time. It's very hard for me to maintain focus on one particular thing for so long. And if I do, it's very fixated focus, as you can see there. So it's interesting. And I'm actually curious about it. Right, I think I'm like Marnie here. See, there you go. See, I'm talking instant distraction. Onto that. I didn't do that on purpose, I promise. I didn't do that on purpose just to prove the point, I swear. Marnie? Marnie or Peony? I prefer the Marnie right now. I feel like I'm only comfortable peonying when I have a... I ain't got to worry about that, that's fine. We could get... I'm only comfortable when we have Bibarel. That's the only time I'm comfortable with a Peony. So I think we just passed that. And do you know what? To be fair, it lends favor to my YouTube channel, right? Because I think that's where a lot of the fun comes from. Is just me getting distracted, talking about random things, and just enjoying myself and noticing things. And it helps with deck building, right? Being able to just clock onto things. If you're like, oh, that works, like, and just being able to fit them all together, I guess, in one go. But I don't know. I'm speculating a lot here. To be honest, you know, it's hard to actually tell what it is, but I'm curious. I might actually see if I can look into it a bit further, because I was. This isn't all just non-medical stuff that I'm just self-diagnosing myself with. I would never do. That's ridiculous. Rather that as a child, I was actually taken and examined and was going to be diagnosed with Asperger's, but the treatment involved steroid use, which my mother wasn't comfortable with, and she was aware that I'd be fine. Just would have some slight issues, like my distractions and stuff like that. So she decided that it's probably better off for me to not go ahead and get diagnosed and get that treatment. Obviously, the treatment's changed now. I don't think the treatment's like that. But back then, it's just like 1990s, early 2000s, late 90s, 2000s. That's how they treated it. And my mother wasn't comfortable with it. And then, yeah, so she decided just to continue as normal and just raise me as normal, and here I am. But I'm intrigued, right? I want to see if there actually is something still there, because I get distracted incredibly easily, and I'm just stunned by it, actually. Right, we've got a guaranteed KO. That's really good. There we go. You know, and again, it helps with the decks and stuff, and it helps with the videos. But I want to look into it. I do, because I can get distracted super easily. Really easy. And although it has its pros, it also has its cons. You know, it also has its cons. Sometimes I can just forget to do things. You know, like I've got something I've got to do, and I get distracted, and it's gone, almost gone from the memory, as if I didn't need to do it. And then I'll remember it, and like during the end of the day, and I'm like, oh my god, I was meant to do this thing, I didn't do it. I'll do it tomorrow. So it's too late. Wake up. I think I remember about doing it, distracted, gone. And then I get distracted by about 5 things at once. And all of a sudden, everything has just popped in, especially inspiration. Inspiration really hits me powerfully. So if I'm inspired, and this is definitely where it lends to my YouTube channel, right? If I'm inspired to make a deck, I do it in that moment. I'm almost compelled to. I'm sitting there chilling. Let's say, usually it's all right because it's usually in my free time I do it anyway. But I'll be sitting there chilling and whatever, watching the video. Bang, idea comes in. Load up PTCGO, get it done, get it out there, like that. You know, because that's just how my brain works. It's just how it functions for me. Which is a good thing, but then it's a bit of a bad thing when I'm sitting there and I've got to do something, and then I get inspiration and I'm like, right, okay, get onto that. It's hard to catch myself in it, is the best way to say it. It's hard to catch myself in the act. It's the best way to go about it. So it'd be nice to see if there actually is anything going on there, or if it's just, I don't know, my nature. You never know. You never know. It's an interesting thing to explore though, and I can't wait to explore it. You're gonna try and steer me active like that? You fraud. Get away from me. What is this nonsense? Okay, so we can cross switcher again here. Just the Regidrago KOs are going to be clutch. Didn't need to do that. Oh well. Oh well. I need to check my prizes. Ow, screw it, why not? We're gonna have a cross switches in it. Oh. We prized the cross switcher, that's good to know. We could take one from the prizes and then further down the line. So what I might do is I could just double energy search here and just get this other Regidrago loaded up, retreat to this one, and then, yeah, I think that's the way to go. What's our deck saying? Yeah, I think we just double up on the energy search, which is nice. This is why I put in 2, by the way, because obviously we have different types of energies to search for, so that's another reason. And also on top of that, we can do these types of plays where we just load up energy and just draw 5 fresh cards. In fact, I could retreat now, draw 4, maybe use 1 or 2, and then go for another 5. Because I'm committing to this play anyway, so it is what it is, right? Yeah, like that. Oh, spot on! There we go, we'll do that. And I think it's going to help in too many ways, but there you go. Can he complain? And then he scissors for more. The consistency is filthy. Absolutely nuts. All right, giant fangs. Let's see if we pull that cross switcher. If we do, oh no, but if we do, then let's get back into the deck. Yeah, Guru might be good in here. Guru might be good in here. Tell a lie. Either way. Either way. Also, another thing to add. This is how you know I've been gone for a little bit longer. Like, it's by the time this video goes up, it would be about 4 days since I've last uploaded a video. To note, it was LDF put on Twitter. Someone kind of hating on him, which kind of sucked. And I was involved a little bit because they mentioned my name, right? It's nothing crazy, but it's just someone on Reddit saying that, you know, they like the way the Astro Radiance is and stuff like that. And then he just kind of started hating on LDF, and they were like, they said something down the line of, yeah, but I just started looking to YouTubers to see what their hype is about. I'm quoting this, by the way. And Little Dark Fury has to be one of the most annoying people I've ever seen. He talks as if someone pressed fast forward on him. But I do like For the Win, since he's creative and doesn't have an annoying voice, but I digress. Bro, be polite, at least. Like, you're more than happy to, like, more than welcome, sorry, to have your opinion. By all means, have your opinion. If you prefer me to LDF, or if you prefer LDF to me, more power to you, mate. Do your thing. You're watching at the end of the day. You watch what you want to watch. And you're also more than welcome to tell people what you think of certain YouTubers, because obviously that's an exchange of ideas. That's a must, right? Super important to have that type of freedom. We'll get into that though. I'm going to make a play. I can't multitask. Sorry, mate. It's not happening. Okay. Dialga's going to go down. And then we need a follow-up. So we just got to get some energy from the discard pile. The fire, I think, is more important. We can Klara. There we go. And just recover these 2 Regidragos and get the energy back as well. Like that. Bench to Drago. Get you. Do that. Bob's your uncle. And we could even Ultra Ball for another card. But we won't. Do we need to Ultra Ball for anything here? Tell you what, I wouldn't mind a little quick ball for a Bibarel. Bidoof, sorry. Oh. No V-stars, no V-maxes down. V-maxes just ain't about nowadays, isn't it? People just preferring the boys. You know what I'm saying? They're preferring the boys, you know. Retreat to you. Draw some more cards. Should retreat last. Always retreat last. And then just take the Dragon. There we go. Dragon Energy KO. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. This deck is just chewing through everything. It really is. But yeah, look, you're more than welcome to say what you want to say. But bro, if you're gonna express your opinion about these things, be polite to people that you're criticizing, or if you do have negative criticism towards them, form it in a structure of criticism. Saying something like he's annoying, first off, isn't really critical. How are they going to improve upon that? You know, how are they going to take that and go, okay, if people find this the case, is this something that can be changed? If it's not something that can be changed, then leave it be, you know? All right, we're going first this time around. Path to Peak starts nice. I mean, even have a little cross switcher, which is pretty cool. What do I do here? It'd be nice to have a Mew. A Mew would be pretty solid here. Do I go for... I'm going to get a Cherubi out. And we'll attach and then draw a card here. I did want a cross switcher there to get some more cards. Okay. All right. We'll do it. We'll take it. I wanted the path down to stop them. But anyway, back onto what I was saying. I did kind of complicate it a little bit. But at the end of the day, LDF is a nice guy. like hands down, he's a nice guy, right? The amount of support he gives to lower level creators. He's constantly going on people's podcasts that you don't have to do at his level. He's constantly getting involved in the conversation with people. He's trying to lift people up because he's fully aware of the scene and he wants it to grow. So he lifts other people up too. He's a good guy, man. He's a really good fella. We'll pass that. You know, and something like he's annoying doesn't seem like anything other than just spite, you know, which obviously can stem from, you know, resentment of the fact that he's doing well. And obviously seeing someone succeed makes you resentful because then that's a representation of what you're not doing. So you want to take it down. It's very complicated stuff. Okay, we've got a barrel prize. We've got a cross switcher prize. That's good note. 2 peonies. Could have done this anyway, but it's nice just to be able to check your prizes like that. Let's cross switch. Do we take the risk and go for you? Yeah, let's do it. Let's have a little risk play. Go on, why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. Dragon's Horde, give me some, please give me some love. Okay. Right. Let me get rid of you. And I actually think we play the Marnie. Man, I really should be playing an Evo. There's so many cards that I should be playing in this deck, but I'm just not. Which is so stupid. But here we are. And this is the play, right? We do that. And get ourselves a Cherrim. And then we get an attack off. Granted, we're probably getting KO'd next time. Oh, gosh. Alrighty. Let's hit into that. And go for Giant Fangs. What was I saying? What was I saying? Trying to call back a little bit here. Yeah, he's a nice fella. Doesn't deserve that. Although, as I said, you're entitled to your opinion. By all means, just be respectful, man. Be respectful. If you're not a fan of someone, you don't even need to mention it, you know. Hey, don't you tease me, you fraud. All right, before you start this Takashi over here, yeah, teasing me and all that jazz. Who do you think you are, huh? Who do you think you are? Do you think you're all that? Are ya? Yeah? You wait. You wait. You wait until I pay my Roxanne. Oh, you're going to be hating yourself, mate. You're going to be kicking yourself in the shin and be like, oh, no, I shouldn't have said anything. Yeah, exactly. Hold it. Let's do that and pass. That's fine. It's fine. We're struggling a bit, but it's okay. It's all right. Yeah, as I said, I appreciate what you said about me in that Reddit post. But, bro, if you're not a fan of someone's work, you don't need to go and hate on them for it. You know, just leave it be, bro. Leave it be. Leave it be. Let people like what they like. And if you don't like it, calm. But just be respectful. Leave it be. Yeah. That's really it, though, isn't it? All right, Air Balloon. Ultra Ball would be quite nice, actually, now. Because what I could do is I could retreat this, draw a bit more of the Regidrago, get a discard fodder if I get nothing for the Regidrago. Yeah, like this. Just discard fodder, just things we can get rid of. And then just go for the Bibarel. Granted, I probably should have got rid of the Peony. No. No, it's fine, it's fine. Then draw some more cards. Not what you want to see, though. It's really not what you want to see, is it? Because we're just not okay. Fine! Okay. Guess we'll just pass. Does suck a little bit, but we still have... This Regidrago is good, because it can take some really good one-hit KOs on these bad boys, so that's fine. And that could put us a little bit further ahead, which is good. And they're not playing anything like a... I think that's still okay. Yeah, they're not playing anything like a barrel line. So our Roxanne, if we do we have the Roxanne? We do have it in deck, at least, if not prized. Then, oh no, is it prized? No, I don't think it is. We did look at the prize card, so I think we're fine. Yeah. They're gonna get rid of Cherrim. No, they're gonna. Okay. Okay, if you're gonna do that play, I don't mind you just taking my Cherubi. Yeah, we've got Roxanne. Oh. Didn't expect that. Not gonna lie. Oh, another. Okay, I guess you take the fresh Regidrago. I mean, if they're doing that, okay. What are you doing, bro? Oh, okay, they're trying to dig for a Crobat play. All right. Interestingly enough, though, they've decided to not actually put this thing up. They're probably going to go for another Intrepid Sword turn. Okay. All right. That's actually quite a play because now we are kind of stuck in the active. We have to dig a little bit here. That's a good start. Good start to the dig. We need the energy, that's for sure. Rightio. So I think what we do here is we don't overly commit to anything just yet. So we'll do that and we'll get ourselves a Cherrim. Do we Peony here? I think we do. There's the Roxanne, and I think we just get tools, just thin, right? Thin stuff down, draw more cards. You then get put into 1-hit KO range with these bad boys, so we're going to do that. Oh. We'll cape down the bottom. Then we Dragon's Horde. That's good start. Scissors, we just need a Grass Energy to get an attack off. Look at that! We've managed to pull it off. So this deck's not just autoplay. Sometimes you gotta use your brain. Alright, there we go. It's not a KO, but it is an attack. That's good news. So we ain't just trapped in the active, and they need to find a retreat now. So we are suffering from the lack of gust. Like the 4 cross switches, they're cool, but is it just better playing 4 boss? I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not sure. They've Marnied us. That's fine. The Klara would have been nice because we could Klara and just fully charge up this bench Regidrago with the Dragon Energy attack. Yeah, now we kind of have to just... okay. This is interesting. This is really interesting, actually. Okay, Fire Energy top deck. Love it. Absolutely love it. Do we go for a acceleration onto this bad boy? Or do we actually just set up this other Regidrago? I think we'll set up the benched one here. Yeah, because then we have a lot of outs here. See, this will KO one of these two, but we don't have any gust, so. All right, should we Marnie? Let's keep thin. Oh, wow, our hand is thin. Our deck is thin now. Okay, that's interesting. Klara, Roxanne. All right. Got to be mindful here. Do I just KO, or do I think I do need more cards. Raihan could be solid. Really solid this time around. Alright, we'll take the KO here with Giant Fangs. Oh, another Cross Switcher, but I think... yeah. Oh, I completely forgot we had that one in the prize. Switch carts. Okay, they're just coming up with this one, which we actually can KO with the bench Regidrago here. Oh, no. So many switches. I'm so confused. They're just healing. I hear it. They're just healing. Right. Now I regret not attaching the Choice Belt to this one, because that would actually allow me to KO this one in one shot. But it is what it is. We will attach... Funnily enough, we can actually just attach a fire here, which is cool. Do we Klara now? I think we Klara now. Just get some good recovery going. And I think we just leave everything else. And then we go... and do that. 1, 2... oh no, we do need one more fire. I think we need one more fire. Yeah, I think we do need one more fire. Attach the grass there. Call me a rank guru because I'm doing some resource management. All right, hit into that bad boy. They're just going to retreat it, switch it, whatever they're going to do. Sure thing. Now, it is honestly just a matter of us maintaining our resources, which seems to be actually a bit problematic. They're just going to retreat, heal, and just tank and tank and tank. And that's just where it becomes problems, you know? That's where problems start coming in. Though, that said, you have a knockout now, which is good for this Regidrago. Ah, yes, Intrepid Swords. Sorry, block the Intrepid Sword, that is. We could Roxanne them. Oh, this could be a good Roxanne turn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. By Roxanne, then I lose. I can't Roxanne, right? I don't think I can. Bro, shush. What's this? No, I just want you to be quiet. All right. Oh, screw it. Who cares? I think we just Dragon Energy here. Okay. I could have put that bit. Training Court, yes. Oh, we did have that in the price. That could be huge. Oh, that could be massive. If they take the KO here, I think we win. We've got it. Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. I think we've won. I think we have everything we need here to guarantee the victory. The top deck sorted us anyway. The top deck sorted us. Look, we could right hand. Get the cross bad boy on here. Yeah, doesn't even matter. Okay, I guess. Funny enough, Raihan forces you to get a card. Didn't even know that. Look at that beautiful stuff. Giant Fangs, there we go. This deck has been filthy. Absolutely dirt, man. I love it. Even with so much room for improvement. It's still sick. Alrighty, here is the list. As I said, so much room for improvement is available. So have at it. To start off with this list as your foundation and just make small changes here and there, because I'll tell you what, the current structure of this deck is pretty nutty. Some, I think, immediate improvements that should be available. Just ditch the heavy ball. Radiant Hawlucha is barely there, so maybe just go for a Radiant Greninja instead. Although you got to bear in mind you're discarding energy, which, as you can tell by that late game play for us, that, you know, energy is a very valuable resource, so you got to be careful with that. So I still like the Radiant Hawlucha, but even if you don't want the Radiance, it still frees up space. Get some Evos in there, because it'd be really nice to Peony for Evos, and I completely forgot that part of the combo. So definitely throw at least 2 Evo instances in there. Yeah, 100% do that, because then you could just guarantee the barrels of Peony, and then it makes the Peony so much more usable. You don't have to kind of dead draw in the early game. Right out of the bat. The cross switches, although fun, I still think I prefer Boss's Orders. Because you're just drawing so many cards all the time, there's times we just don't need to play a draw supporter, and that's perfect opportunity to play a boss. So maybe better to cut out the cross switches, even though they're pretty fun. I still think it's a bit gimmicky for this one as well. So I think that's going to be that. Did you like and did enjoy? Please subscribe for more, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.